Blessings. I hope this video finds you well and cozy. My name is Karma, and today I'll be guiding you through a 25-minute morning bed yoga practice. This is perfect if you're just now waking up and you'd like to get that energy flowing inside of you before you begin your day. We're going to be acknowledging our breath and allowing it to guide us throughout our practice. So my hope is that you save this video to use it as a morning ritual or a morning routine so that you can use your own breath to guide you throughout your day. So whenever you're ready, you can meet me in an easy seat in the middle of your bed and we'll begin our practice. So we're going to be beginning with our head tilted towards the right side of our body, and that right arm is just going to grab the left side of your head and gently pull it down. You have the choice to keep your eyes closed during this practice, or you can open them to kind of awaken your brain. And just breathing into that left side of your neck. Good, and shifting over towards the other side so that head is tilting towards the left, and taking that left arm, putting it on the right side of your face now. And really just allowing gravity to pull down your head with it. Making sure that we're keeping our shoulders down away from our ears. And taking one more deep breath into that right side of your neck. Good, just to balance out, we're going to look up towards the heavens. There's no need to use our hands to guide us here. We're just opening up this area of the throat chakra. Breathing into this space here. Knowing that we only speak our truth. Taking one deep cleansing breath into that throat chakra. And as you exhale, releasing your chin into your chest. And we can use our hands here to gently press down back behind our head. There's no need to force it at all. Taking one more deep breath here. And exhale, releasing, coming back into a neutral seat. Good. We're just going to tilt our head back down towards our chest and just rolling it gently to the right, and then back, and then to the left, and then back down with chin to chest. And taking a couple more of these cycles going towards the right. Always making sure that we are pressing our shoulders away from our ears. And you can go ahead and coordinate your breath with these cycles. So you can inhale when your head is towards the right side. And then you can exhale when your head is tilted towards the left side. It's your choice. You can switch it up. And whenever you're ready, just reversing it to the other side. Being mindful of your breath and allowing your breath to guide you. Creating a blueprint for the rest of our days today. If this is the morning for you, I like to imagine that my breath is what guides me throughout the entire day, and if I ever get stressed out or lost, I always return to my breath. So in the morning is the perfect time to remind yourself of this. Good. And whenever you're ready, coming back into a neutral spine. So we're going to inhale our shoulders all the way up to kiss our ears. And exhale, pressing them down. Good. Once again, inhale. And exhale. Releasing our shoulders down. Once again, inhale. Shoulders up to kiss our ears. And exhale, releasing them down. One last time, inhale. Shoulders up towards the heavens, and exhale, releasing them down behind us. Good. We're just going to take a couple shoulder rolls coming to the back. So our shoulders roll in front of us, up towards our ears, back behind us, and down. And continuing the cycle, incorporating our breath. I like to inhale with my shoulders up and exhale as they roll back down. And you can take these as slow or as fast as you desire. This is always your practice, so you always take it on your own terms. And we're just going to reverse it to the other side. So inhale, coming from the back now, up towards our ears, and exhale, rolling them back forward and back down. Good. Being mindful of our breath and how it affects our movement. Good. So we're going to take our palms of our hands here and place them on top of our knees, right in front of our knees, and using this pressure to release our heart space forward as you inhale. And exhale, we're going to contract our spine backwards, creating a C shape. Good. Taking 3 more of these on your own time. Inhale. And exhale. Good. I like to imagine a bright green light shining from my heart space as I release the space forward and exhale. Contracting this light back in. And inhale. Exhale. Creating that C shape, taking 1 more round. We're going to inhale and exhale. Good. Whenever you're ready, meeting me back in a neutral seat, and we're going to take both of our arms out to a T. We're going to shift our right elbow on top of our left elbow here, coming into eagle pose, and threading our arms so that left thumb is going to be directly on top of your third eye chakra. So awakening this space right between your brow and feeling the stretch right in between both shoulder blades. So in this stretch, in this pose, we want to make sure that our elbows are pressing away from our body, up and out as much as possible without lifting your shoulders. And you can go ahead and close your eyes here. Always returning to your breath whenever you get the chance. Beautiful. Releasing the grasp of your hands here, bringing your arms back out to a T and reversing it to the other side. So that left elbow is on top of the right elbow now, threading your arms so that that right thumb now is directly on top of your third eye chakra. Your elbows are pressing away from your body, up and out beyond you. Releasing any unneeded tension. Only using the muscles that we need for this pose. Taking 1 more deep breath. And as you exhale, releasing the bind of your arms and coming back into a neutral seat. Good. So as you can tell, I have a pillow right here. We're about to use it in the next pose. So if you do have a pillow handy, just set it aside for now. We're going to take that left arm to come onto the side of our body, lowering down onto our elbow and reaching that right arm up and over to create a big arc. And breathing into that right side body here. So expanding your rib cage, expanding your lungs, expanding that belly, that right hip all the way down to your leg. Creating as much space as possible within that right side body. And continuously making sure that we're pressing our shoulders away from our ears. We don't want to look anything like this, but rather more like this. Beautiful. From here, we're going to open up our heart space up towards the heavens. Taking maybe one more breath here. As expanded as possible. And exhale, releasing, coming back towards the left side body. We're going to use our hands to put it on our bed or on our mat, wherever we are, and walk ourselves over towards the front and over towards the right side, so that right hand, forearm, and elbow is now on the right side of our body, while that left arm reaches up and over, creating a big arc. So just reversing this pose that we did on the other side. You have the choice to look down towards the right hand, or you can look up towards the left arm. And just creating space in that left side body now. So imagining that left hip up to your belly, up to your rib cage, up to your armpit even. Just creating as much space as possible. As you inhale, we are expanding like a balloon. And as we exhale, we are remaining where we are when we expanded. Good. And from here, opening up our heart space up towards the heavens. Creating the ultimate expansion for this pose. Good. And releasing, coming back towards the the right side body. And walking our hands over towards the middle. And just staying here for about 2 breaths. Good. After that last exhale, we're going to roll up our spine 1 vertebrae at a time, meeting me back in a neutral seat. Good. So from here, we're going to place that right leg directly on top of that left leg, creating a fire log pose with your legs, and taking that pillow I mentioned earlier, placing it right in front of you, and using this pillow as support as we walk our hands forward, and just placing that forehead onto your pillow. And you can maybe fold your pillow as much as you need for this. Everybody is different, so it's about honoring our personal practice, honoring where we are physically, knowing that wherever we are, there's always room for improvement, but aside from that, we are perfectly and divinely created. So honoring your uniqueness, knowing that we are where we are for a reason. It's always good to remind yourself of these things bright and early in the morning. It sets your tone for a wonderful day. And whenever you're ready, just removing yourself away from the pillow and rolling up your spine 1 vertebrae at a time. Just placing your pillow to the side now. And we're going to take that right knee to come directly on top of our left knee. So this is also going to look very different on everybody. And so we're here with the right knee directly on top of the left knee as much as possible, and taking that left arm to come up behind you, and that right arm is going to come back behind you. And our goal here is to grasp our hands behind our backs, and if that's not possible, that is okay. We're just going to grasp what we can, so maybe it's our back, maybe it's the shirt that we're wearing. whatever it is, just accept where we are physically. So here we are in cow face pose. And just breathing into that right hip. That it might be where you feel it the most, but wherever you do feel pain, I want you to just close your eyes and breathe into this space, sending it healing energy. Taking one more deep breath here. Good. After that exhale, releasing the bind of your arms, releasing the bind of your legs. You can go ahead and stretch them forward, stretch them out forward, maybe shaking them a little bit, getting your hips back in their sockets, whatever you feel you need to do. And we're going to reverse to the other side. So that left leg is directly on top of your right leg now, coming into firelog pose on the other side. Grabbing a hold of that pillow, placing it wherever you need, and laying your forehead down onto your pillow here. So continuing to send healing energy to wherever your body needs. And taking about 2 more breaths here. After that last exhale, we're going to roll up our spine 1 vertebrae at a time, taking it very slowly. And placing that pillow away from you now, and placing that left knee directly on top of your right knee. And taking that right arm up and over your head, and that left arm back behind you. Attempting to grasp your hands back behind you, but if you are unable to, that is okay. Grasping whatever you can for now. I like to use this pose as a benchmark. So what that means is maybe you're unable to grasp your hands now, but eventually over time, the more you do yoga, the more often you do it, you will be able to grasp your hands eventually, I promise. This pose is difficult for some people, and it might not have to do with how much you stretch. Maybe it is just the way your body is built, and that is okay. So just breathing into wherever your body needs. For some people, it is their left shoulder. Some people, it's their left hip, maybe both, maybe neither. Always listening to your body. Taking one more deep breath. And exhaling. As you exhale, releasing the bind of your arms, releasing the bind of your legs here. Good. And whenever you're ready, you can meet me in a child's pose. So coming onto child's pose, I like to make sure that both of my big toes are touching back behind me, and my knees are expanded out towards the sides of my body. Sitting back in this pose and walking your hands forward. Good. And once we're here in child's pose, I want to place my hands together here, coming into prayer pose, and lowering down my forearms onto our bed, and bringing my hands back behind me in reverse prayer pose. Good. Whenever you're ready, releasing your hands and coming up into a neutral tabletop. Good. We're just going to take a couple cat-cows here because I know it feels really good in the morning. So we're going to inhale. releasing our belly into the bed. And exhale, scooping up, kissing your belly button to your spine. Good. Inhale, releasing all of that energy into your bed, all unneeded energy. And exhale, scooping up that belly button to your spine. Taking 2 more rounds. Inhale, releasing, coming into cow. And exhale, scooping up, coming into cat. Taking 1 last round. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Meeting me back in a neutral tabletop position. We're going to walk ourselves to the nearest side of our bed. So we're going to sit so that our legs are hanging off our bed. They don't have to touch the ground here. So we're going to take that right knee into our chest. And as our right knee comes into our chest, we're going to lower ourselves down onto our bed, getting a deep stretch in the anterior side of our left hip. And you can take this time to roll your ankles towards whatever side you feel that you'd like to start with. Maybe incorporating your breaths with your ankle rolls. So inhaling as your ankles roll up and exhaling as they roll down. Always incorporating your breath into your practice, allowing it to guide you, and reversing those ankle rolls. Good, and whenever you're ready, using the pressure of your leg to come up, sitting on the side of your bed once again, bringing that left knee into your chest and lowering down onto your back. Taking as much time as you need to find your personal comfortable pose, and just rolling your ankles, incorporating your breath. And reversing the ankle rolls to the other side. Good. Slowly using the pressure of your hands onto your knees to roll yourself up back into a seat on the side of your bed. And you can walk yourself so that your feet are now touching the ground. And you can lower yourself down into a forward fold. And our bed is we're still using our bed as support here. So you can slightly sit yourself on your bed still, or you can come up off of your bed, coming into a forward fold. And you can bend your knees as much as you need. And you have the choice to grab a hold of your elbows here. Feeling it in your hamstrings, sending healing energy to your hamstrings. And taking one more deep breath here. Good. Rolling up your spine one vertebrae at a time, making sure that we are standing away from our mat. And you can use your hands to reach all the way up and over your head. Taking a deep inhale, coming into prayer pose with your hands. And exhale, slowly lowering your hands right in front of your heart space, bowing your chins in gratitude for this practice. Thank you for cutting time out of your morning to practice. I hope that this serves you well. I'm sending you all loving and healing energy today. Make this day a beautiful day for yourself. Blessings.